Wow, what are you on? Anyways, what is up, guys? Basic battles here today. And yeah, Kratos vs. Spawn. This should be a fun review and reaction to Death Battle. Yeah, let's get to it. It's pretty decently long for an early season Death Battle. I think it's the longest so far at 9 minutes and 11 seconds. I think that's the time. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. Oh, 8:35. Never mind. I was completely wrong on that. I guess I just wanted it to be 9 minutes. I think the next one's pretty long though. Which is we'll get to it soon. But anyways, I think this. Never mind on this being the longest. I actually think TMNT Battle Royale beat this one just by a little bit. Let's just get to it. And if you see me, like, I'm really crouched up in front of the screen because if I lean back, my dog's literally right behind me. This big old pit bull just wants to sit behind me in my chair. So, I'll let him for now. But, this is pretty nice watching this right now because Kratos is coming back to Death Battle officially. Versus Asura. Maybe sometime this year, maybe early next year. I do know we're getting some episodes this year, but I think we're only going to get the first 4. And then we'll get like Kratos versus Asura. Or maybe they'll do it in any order, I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
Kratos would serve as Ares' champion warrior. Kratos became super powerful and really vicious, but was tricked by Ares into killing his own family. But hey, he saved some money on child support and divorce. As the hot white ashes of his family clung permanently to his skin, just like Michael Jackson. His quest against the gods of Olympus.
Kratos, no, you're becoming Caucasian.
Incredible strength, speed, and endurance. He can survive.
Worst team that can happen.
Kratos wields the blades of
Joke.
Twin short swords bound to his arms by chains. The blades have a hook design which Kratos can use to cut right through his enemies or snag them and whip
It is just so crazy that they use someone like Kratos and Spawn this early in the show. Those two have so many good matchups. This is obviously a good one, but like Spawn versus Ghost Rider, Kratos versus Dante, Kratos versus Sora. I mean, it's crazy to me.
Making him mortal once again, and making the Blade of Olympus a deadly harbinger of death to even the toughest Olympians. His most versatile defense is his
Only played a little bit of God of War 1, and I played so much of God of War 2018. I love that game so much. Played a little bit of Ragnarok so far. I'm just starting that game. And, so yeah, I haven't played any other old school God of War, but I definitely want to. I enjoyed what I played of 1. I just fell out of it hard because my brother was playing at the same time as me, and he got way farther than me. He really likes the series. He has completed Ragnarok and 2018.
When battling the infamous Icarus, he ripped those huge wings off the old fool's back and took them for his own, giving him powers of flight. Holy crap, that's a lot of weapons. I like this guy. Kratos is not invincible.
I'm sure we'll see a lot more of them when he fights Asura.
In his rage, he tore apart the ranks of Mount Olympus and slaughtered every god upon and below it, except for Aphrodite. For obvious reasons. In doing so, he ultimately brought about the end of the world. Without the power of the gods to keep the chaos in check, the apocalypse had arrived, and its vanguard was Kratos.
I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Al Simmons was trained to be a deadly, stealthy soldier and assassin.
Yeah, Spawn's origin and his where he ends up is actually kind of crazy.
He got the better of him. His boss terminated his contract permanently. That's when Simmons met Malvosia, one of the demon lords of hell, who struck a deal with him.
Oh my god, that movie looks so awful now. It's so crazy how terrible it is. Never seen the animated Spawn series though. I do. That actually look cool. But I never heard anything about it, good or bad, so I don't know nothing. Most Spawn that I've been into has been exposure that I've had. It's like MK11, and that's about it. I haven't read any of the comics, played the game, or watched the series. I know bits and pieces about the movie, but that's obviously not a good thing if you want to get into Spawn. But I mean, he's just cool, man. He's just cool.
The suit has a mind of its own and can operate while Spawn focuses on other parts of the battle.
And he's really OP in MKX. Not X. 11. Played a lot of MK11. But then I just never played 1 because I never heard good things really about it.
However, like Spawn, Letha can also feed off the evil
But
and sin of others.
maybe I'll check it out when it eventually goes on sale.
He can teleport, transform, blow things up, turn invisible, alter matter, talk to animals, fly with his cape, read minds, and open portals to heaven and hell. Holy crap!
And he can control the elements, often using fire and water to defeat swarms of enemies. However, even with all these godlike abilities, Spawn usually resorts to his most primitive weapon. As he was trained in special forces for so long, Spawn is most comfortable using a gun. He's an expert in the use of nearly any firearm imaginable.
Only two things can break through Spawn's defenses and hurt him. Necro magic and holy weapons forged in heaven. In addition, he can only die if he's beheaded.
Spawn's fought and killed all sorts of powerful enemies. Assassins, cyborgs, vampires, ghosts, angels, demons, other hellspawn, rampaging deities, even Satan and God. Yes, that old lady is the God.
Really? God looks like my Nana. My demigod?
And after being granted unlimited power from the mother of all things, Spawn banished God and Satan from the earth, which he wiped clean and rebuilt in his own image. He then willingly sacrificed his own god powers and eventually returned to his
Yeah, he
hellspawn
became
form.
God and stuff.
Why the hell would he do that? He must have been really bored.
Knock, knock.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this
That
fight
voice,
once and
man.
for all.
That
But
voice.
first, let's take a commercial break from Jack.
Dun,
Over
dun,
to you, Boomstick.
dun, 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 dun.
Thanks, you handsome devil.
Yeah, both analyses were very good. It feels like obviously old Death Battle. You know, these are like 2-minute analysis max, and you know these two characters are so vast, so many abilities, so much depth to their backstories and you know their villains and stuff. That just is begging for like a redo, at least of their characters. You know, their rundowns and their representation. Obviously, with the new games for Kratos and all the comics history that Spawn has, it just feels like it could be so much more. Which sucks because, yeah, this is a Season 1 Death Battle, but for what it is, it's still solid. I still really like it. But yeah, let's get into the battle. Didn't God of War have like an official mobile game kind of thing? Is that where the sprite came from? I don't know where spawns came from. Might be made. Ugh. Those chains are not coming out of spawn.
Oh man, here comes the rage from the God of War fanboys.
Kratos is a very difficult one to beat, but Spawn's magical prowess and near indestructible body proved too much for him.
Yeah, normally that last attack would have meant the end for his opponent, but not Spawn.
And while much of Kratos' arsenal were forged by Olympians, Olympus is composed of earthly elements, and is not another plane of existence like heaven. So it stands to reason none of the Olympian weapons could kill Spawn.
Except the Blade of Olympus, but it wasn't enough.
Plus, Spawn and his suit had plenty of evil energy to feed on during the fight, since Kratos is literally covered in his past sins.
Well, that was one hell of a fight.
The winner is Spawn.
Oh my god, they didn't use this stupid sprite fight to analyze. Great, 10 out of 10. They didn't use the actual fight to just commentate over the analysis. They actually had some reasonings, even if some of those reasonings were a little stupid. But hey, early death battle. No, it was fine though. It was fine. I'm not one to call something stupid. I'm not really much of a researcher or a debater myself. But it was fine. I like that it wasn't, you know, I like that they had their own reasons. You know, that was great. Good job, Death Battle. Oh, next time. What's next time?
Death battle.
Alright. Dig Dug versus Bomberman. Sounds cool. Anyways, yeah, Spawn vs. Kratos. Honestly, might be my favorite of the season so far. Which obviously not a high bar, but it was pretty good, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, Sprite Fight was just decently interesting. They used as many abilities as they probably could at the time. The analysis were fun, and they didn't commentate over the fight, and I really like that for some reason. That just gets me going, you know. But yeah, good, great for season 1 Death Battle. Next is Dig Dug Bomberman. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and see ya. Say bye, Bart.